Another useful option is the give and go. Press and hold the normal pass button and keep it held when the receiver catches the ball. Then use the left stick to get yourself open. When you're ready to get the ball back, let go of the pass button. If you want a little more precision beyond the left stick in selecting your receivers, hold the right bumper and pick the icon of the player you want to pass to. If you find that your opponents are predicting your passes too well and you're committing too many turnovers, try using the fake pass command by pressing the bounce and lead pass buttons together at the same time. This might throw off the defense.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Morant. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's Tatum. And it's Giannis in at the 5 down low. Now here's Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Morant. And he comes up with the deuce. Morant's got his team on the board to start the game for the East All-Stars.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Embiid. And it's the East with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Embiid trying to break loose. Good work there as it goes.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there, fully displayed.
Tatum passes to Giannis. Good defense by Jokic.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
And so just over a minute and a half played. To the paint. Here's Morant. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Irving way outside. Leaps for it and out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. And so Morant will bring it up for the East. Mitchell outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's West now. Here's Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
The first trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Morant passes to Markkanen. He kicks to Tatum. And the 3-ball is good.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away. Quick release, money.
Now here's James. Passes to Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And Morant's got the ball here for the East All-Stars. They trail by 1. Outside Tatum. Here's the pass to Markkanen. Lock at 6. The baseline J off the mark. Doncic against Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Here's Jokic. That one's not going to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Here's Irving. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Keeping his composure right there. Nice job by Kyrie under duress.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So the West ends up going with the new group.
All right, fans, that was your youth dance squad.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Edwards against Holiday. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
Nice feed. Just like his dad, Sabonis is an excellent passing big man. The passing gene was passed on.
Now, here's George. Pass to Jackson. Here's Randall. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Lillard. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
Here's Halliburton. Jackson has the open look. Off target from three-point range. Halliburton with the steal. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. To the middle. And finished off by Siakam.
A stat sheet stuffer of a player. DeRozan has really improved as a passer.
Halliburton passes to Randall. Inside to halt the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Outside DeRozan. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Siakam misses. And so here are the West All-Stars, trailing by 2. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it.
East ball.
So for the West,
Substitution on the court.
Brown comes in for George. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Halliburton. The East also changing it up. Adebayo is checked in for Sabonis. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Drew Holiday. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
The East All-Stars shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Fox. One second left.
You just will not out-compete. Lillard plays the game with such passion. Dame coming up big on defense.
And that does it for the first quarter. East All-Stars lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
LeBron James is out there with Jokic. And it's Fox. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Here's Fox. Up again. East grabs the miss. Outside Tatum. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum against Brown. 5 to shoot. Tatum down low. Off the left rim and out. The West trails by 4. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Tatum. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Markkanen. Tatum kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic against Markkanen. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And yes, it's good. LeBron's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the West All-Stars. The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the West. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Brown, no good. Now the East All-Stars with it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Mitchell. Jokic passes to Doncic. LeBron outside. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a threat to score. Jokic taking advantage of the defense, being a little overzealous that time.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the East All-Stars?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
Paul George is checked in for the West. Halliburton comes in for De'Aaron Fox. The East also changing it up. Sabonis, he's checked in for Adebayo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Here's Markkanen. Still yet to score. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
George against Markkanen. Here's Jokic. Gouging inside. It's Jokic.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Holiday. On the wing, Mitchell. Markkanen kicks to Holiday. Shoots. Green for 2 points. And the East leads by 2.
There you see the creativity. Holiday is so good at reading pick and rolls and breaking defenses down. It's hard to corral him when he's got the ball in those situations.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. This is to LeBron. To the inside. Jokic. Jokic makes the defense look helpless. Whoa!
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
George against Markkanen. Good defense by Jokic. Markkanen's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. George. And that one drops. George has got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars.
Benign contact like that, not going to do anything to disrupt George's focus. Been around too long for that.
Holiday against Halliburton. The offensive rebound. Rejected by Halliburton.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Giannis, no good. The West All-Stars with the ball, trailing by 2. Here's George, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. George, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
From about 19 feet, that shot off the mark. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A competitive matchup for the West All-Stars in the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, your thoughts on the West All-Stars first half?
They put a big effort in the rebounding back, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle we love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about the East All-Stars?
They're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. We've got Holiday, Antetokounmpo out there with Markkanen. Then it's Morant, and it's the setup and the slam by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
The kick out to Irving. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Irving's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Morant outside. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Markkanen. Over Doncic. That one off the back iron and out. A tight game here in Utah. Here's LeBron. James converts inside.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
The 3 for Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3 ball.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Irving against Morant. Holiday surveying the floor. The pass to Markkanen. Shoots over Embiid. Markkanen can't get it to go. Markkanen's gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. Doncic dishes to Irving. Jokic against Giannis. Back to Irving. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
And Tatum continues to improve as a passer. This is really an example of leadership.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Jokic. Jaylen Brown comes in for James. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Luka Doncic. The East also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pascal Siakam comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Drew Holiday. Morant against Irving. Shoots from 12. And that one's good. Morant's got 6.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the East.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Irving. The 10-footer finds the target. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, getting up into Irving's grill only gives him additional intensity and focus to let you have it.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They lead by 1. Outside Irving. The 3. That shot is off. Irving's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Here's Morant. And another miss by the East. The West All-Stars with the ball. Back to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Siakam pulls it in. And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 1-point game. A floater. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Tatum hanging around the basket. Got the board and bucket.
Morant against Irving. For 3. That shot missing. Irving's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jackson against Siakam. Jackson misses. The East leading by 3. Outside Tatum. The tray. Keeps it alive. Siakam on the foul.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Irving passes to Embiid. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now a 7-point East All-Star lead. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Jackson. Here's Embiid. Yes, and the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
The line for 1, Joel Embiid.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Mitchell outside. Siakam. Oh, he nails it just in time.
1 eye on the rim, 1 on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the East All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The East leading by 7. They've got James, De'Aaron Fox up there with Halliburton. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's George in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars. Lillard from outside connects from three-point range.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Halliburton kicks to Randle. Up and in on the layup.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Lillard surveying the D. Outside DeRozan. Here's Giannis. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
LeBron against Antetokounmpo. James, the pass to Halliburton. Over Mitchell. And it's Halliburton missing. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the East. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Step back on that one and let it fly. DeRozan's got his first basket.
Well, this is exactly DeRozan's role. He's a natural-born scorer, and he does it in a lot of different ways.
Here's George. It's hauled in by the East. Down low, here's Mitchell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mitchell's got the lead up to 14 now for the East All-Stars. Mitchell's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. James dishes to Fox. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Fox has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. Using his size, Giannis.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Fox against Lillard. Fox passes to George. Shot clock at 6. The 15-footer, and the jumper is good.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. You can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
Fox against Lillard. There's the triple. It's hauled in by George. The West trails by 11. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Outside DeRozan. Kicks it to Mitchell. Randle with some nice D. And here's the West with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Here's Fox. Good work defensively by Lillard. Fox has gone 1 of 4 so far. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Mitchell. Yep, it counts. And the East leads by 11.
And the strength of Mitchell here allowing him to beat the contact.
Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
Well, I think you've got to look at the defense for part of this. Clearly, he was outstanding, but the defense didn't really put up any resistance at all. And as a result, he was able to eat and eat and eat some more.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the West All-Stars head coach was saying to the team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. No good that time. Doncic outside. Over Mitchell. Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Doncic.
LeBron doing what he does best, creating for and elevating others.
Morant against Irving. Now here's Morant. Guarded close. Good D by Irving. James with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And it's James missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
James against Tatum. The East All-Stars need to get another shot.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Doncic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
LeBron James. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Antetokounmpo. Now Mitchell, guarded by Doncic. And so they foul intentionally.
LeBron James. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the East All-Stars, Ja Morant. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Embiid wide open. Again, the West All-Star.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the East All-Stars, Ja Morant. Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over. They trail by 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. And here's James outside. They get it again. Out to Doncic. Pass to Irving. Launches it. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Now here's Morant. So the East All-Stars win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. presented by 2K Sports. So long.